for this contest. Not forgetting our jubilant supporters who are here to cheer us on and to push us beyond and over the finish line. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. My name is Prince Amposakwabi. I'm a lecturer at the Department of Mathematics here at KNUST, and I'll be your quiz master for this contest. Remember, the Jsmq program is tailor-made for learners in the junior high schools to enable them exhibit the understanding of the basic principles underlying the life and physical sciences. It is expected to make science and mathematics friendly and promote teamwork and critical thinking right from the early stages in life. Competing in this afternoon's contest, we have St. Patrick's JHS, Drobo St. Anthony Junior High School, and St. Francis Demonstration Junior High School. St. Patrick's JHS is represented by
Anan Kwesi Ebenezer.
Thank you very much. Drobo St. Anthony Junior High School is also represented by
Kelvin Deborah.
Thank you very much. And finally, from St. Francis Demonstration JHS, we have
Jonathan.
Thank you very much. And so, contestants, you are to keep your microphones turned on throughout the duration of the contest. There are buzzers in front of you. Let us hear the sound of the buzzer. We want to do a buzzer test of St. Patrick's JHS. Let's hear the sound of your buzzer. Thank you very much. Drobo St. Anthony, the sound of your buzzer. And I think it is Subin So RC Basic, the sound of your buzzer. Thank you very much. Okay. There will be 4 rounds in this contest. Round 1 is the fundamentals. Round 2 is the fastest brain, fastest finger. Round 3 is the science and technology challenge. Round 4 will be decoding the clues. Contestants, I will be reading the instructions at the beginning of each round. So please pay attention to round 1, the fundamentals. This round consists of biology, chemistry, physics, mathematics, and ICT questions. If a school answers a question correctly, 3 points are awarded. If it is incorrectly answered, it becomes available as a bonus to the other 2 schools to compete for. The score for a bonus question is 1 point. Schools will have 15 seconds to answer questions that do not require calculations and 40 seconds to answer questions that require calculations. Each school has a maximum of 2 attempts for a main question and 1 attempt for a bonus question. Bonus questions are open to the 2 other schools to compete for by first ringing the buzzer. Failing to press the buzzer before answering will nullify your answer, and so you score no points even if your answer is correct. Contestants, I wish you all the best for this contest. Question number 1. This is a preamble to all schools. You are to name the plant hormones responsible for the following function. Name the plant hormones responsible for the following function. St. Patrick's JHS. Growth of the stem. For a bonus, I see the answer is auxin or gibberellin. Drobo St. Anthony promotes cell division. For a bonus to the other two schools. The answer is cytokinin. Subinsu RC. Wilting of leaves. For a bonus to the other two schools. The correct answer is abscisic acid. To question number 2, again, this is a preamble to all schools. You are to give the IUPAC name of the following. Give the IUPAC name for the following. So in this round of questions, all numbers are subscripts. So Drobo St. Anthony, IUPAC name for C4H6. For a bonus to the other two schools. The correct answer is butane. Subinsu RC. C3H4. For a bonus, St. Patrick for a bonus. St. Patrick, I was hoping you would tell us something, but you didn't say anything, and
Propane.
that is not correct. Your time was even up. The answer is propine. St. Patrick's, your main question. C6H10.
Hexane.
Come again. Speak into the microphone and mention the word correctly, directly.
Hexane.
That is not correct. For a bonus, it is hexene or hexine, not hexane. Sorry. Question number 3. Again, this is a preamble to all schools. A shopkeeper uses a spreadsheet to record daily sales for 7 days. The sales are as follows. So all these sales are in Ghana cedis. 120, 150, 100, 180, 200, 170, 130. Subinsu, I'll start with you. Subinsu RC, I'll start with you, sorry. Which spreadsheet function can be used to find the highest and lowest sales? For a bonus, Drobo St. Anthony for a bonus.
Excel.
That is not correct. We are asking for the spreadsheet function. And the answer is max A1 to A7 for highest sale, minimum or mean A1 to A7 for the minimum sale. Okay, St. Patrick's JHS, the main question, find the total sales for the week.
$1,050.
That is not correct. For a bonus to the other schools, yeah, the question was not to find total sales. There was a preamble which says we are asking for the spreadsheet function that you use to find the total sales. So all the questions are supposed to be in response or in direct correlation with the preamble. So the answer is sum A1 to A7. Sum A1 to A7. And of course, that will give you 1,050. But the answer is the spreadsheet function. That's what we are looking for. Drobo St. Anthony. With the same preamble, how can Amma sort the sales in descending order of the sales? For a bonus. So Amma can select the range of cells that contains the sales data. Select these cells, go to the data tab or tab menu, click on sort or sort and filter. Choose sort largest to smallest for descending. The spreadsheet will automatically arrange the sales so that the highest sale appears first and the lowest will appear last. Question number 4. Again, this is a preamble to all schools for this question. You are to explain the given property of metals. Explain the given property of metals. St. Patrick's JHS. Luster.
Luster means that they have a shining surface.
Come again, is not enough.
The luster means that metals have a shiny surface.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. So they reflect light and they can be polished to shine. Drobo St. Anthony, your main question. Elasticity.
They can be used for a long time.
That is not correct. For a bonus, St. Patrick's for a bonus.
They can be able to be bent and then stretched.
Because it's a bonus, I will not give you the mark. But the elasticity is the ability of the metal to withstand stress. It's also a measure of the toughness of the metal. Subinso RC. Sonorous.
The question again.
Sonorous. For a bonus, Drobo St. Anthony for a bonus.
They make noise.
Please speak into the microphone, I didn't hear you.
They make noise.
No, I will not give it to you for a bonus. So it is the ability of metals to make sound. The ability of the metals to make a sound. Because it's a bonus, I will not give it to you for just saying they make noise. No, please. All right, question 5. Again, this is a preamble to all schools. You have 40 seconds to answer these questions. And this is the preamble. A man has a total farmland. He gives 1/3 of it to his son. 12 acres more than the first to his second son, and the remaining 18 acres to his third son. I'll read the preamble again. A man has a total farmland. He gives 1/3 or 1/3 of it to his first son, 12 acres more than the first to his second son, and the remaining 18 acres to his third son. Drobo St. Anthony, I start with you. Find the total farmland in acres. It's Drobo St. Anthony.
$52 acres.
That is not correct. One more attempt. Available as a bonus. St. Patrick's JHS for a bonus.
91 acres.
That is not correct. The correct answer is 90 acres. Subinso RC. How many acres did the second son receive?
The question.
How many acres did the second son receive?
12 acres.
That is not correct. Your time is up. For a bonus to the other two schools. St. Patrick's JHS.
7.5 acres.
That is not correct. The correct answer is 42 acres. St. Patrick's JHS, your main question. What fraction of the total land did the third son receive? For a bonus to the other schools, the answer is 1/5. 1/5. The third son received 1/5 of the total size of the land. To question number 6, the following questions are statements. You are to state whether they are true or false. These questions cannot be passed on as bonuses. Contestants, you have one attempt only. I'll start with you, Subinso RC. The egg stage of a mosquito is always laid on the surface of water.
True.
Correct for 3 points. St. Patrick's JHS. Adult mosquitoes emerge from eggs directly without going through larva or pupa stages.
False.
Correct for 3 points. Drobo St. Anthony Junior High School. The complete life cycle of a mosquito can take several weeks depending on the species.
True.
Correct for 3 points. St. Patrick's JHS, your main question. Carbon is released into the atmosphere mainly as carbon dioxide during respiration and combustion.
True.
Correct for 3 points. Drobo St. Anthony. Animals directly absorb carbon from the atmosphere through their skin.
False.
Correct for 3 points. Subinso RC. Carbon dioxide in the atmosphere does not affect climate change.
False.
Correct for 3 points. And with this, we come to the end of round 1. Before we read the scores, we'd like to acknowledge once again our sponsors who have held us, the MTN Stakeholders Management, Nestle Ghana, Good Food, Good Life, the Ghana Grid Company, DEX Technologies, where practical science is now practical, the College of Science, KNUST, the College of Engineering, also at KNUST, the Institute of Distance Learning, KNUST, the KNUST E-Learning Center, and also finally to Kesben TV, our media partners for amplifying our reach and impact. St. Patrick's JHS, at the end of round 1, you have 8 points. Drobo St. Anthony, 6 points. Subinso RC Basic, 6 points. We go on to round 2, the fastest finger, fastest brain. One question will be read out and contestants will compete to be the first to answer. Each question carries a score of 4 points. When a contestant is ready to respond, they should press the buzzer before they attempt to answer. Answering before pressing the buzzer will disqualify the school from that question. Contestants, after you press the buzzer, you have 3 seconds to provide an answer. If a school gets the question wrong, the 2 remaining schools get to compete to answer. Each school has a maximum of 1 attempt only for this round to answer a question. Finally, a wrong answer in this round will attract a penalty of 1 point. Best wishes to all schools. Let us do a quick buzzer test. Let us hear the sound of the buzzer from Subinso RC. Thank you very much. Drobo St. Anthony. St. Patrick's JHS. Thank you very much. Question number 1. Dragging a folder from one drive to a window on the same drive is equivalent to a St. Patrick's JHS.
Cut and paste.
That is not correct. It's equivalent to a move. M-O-V-E, a move. Question number 2. A student who complained of stomach upset was given first aid with Mg open brackets, OH, close brackets, subscript 2. So that's MgOH2, boldly written on it. What could be the common name of the first aid the student was given? St. Patrick's JHS.
Magnesium hydroxide.
That is not correct. The correct answer is the milk of magnesia. Milk of magnesia. To the next question. Chlorophyll helps plants absorb energy from the sun as they undergo the process of photosynthesis. It is located in a structure called St. Patrick's JHS.
Stomata.
That is not correct. The correct answer is chloroplasts. Chloroplasts. To the next question. A natural phenomenon that illustrates the dispersal of light is a rainbow. We see it all the time. To the next question. What is the formula for calculating the volume of a cylinder? Subinzu RC.
Volume is equals to pi r square h.
That is correct for 4 points. So the next question. A hunter experiences a backward force upon firing a gun. Which of the Newton's laws of motion is demonstrated in the situation? St. Patrick's JHS.
Newton's third law of motion.
That is correct for 4 points. To the next question. An electric bulb is rated 0.5 amps, 0.5 A, 120 volts or 120 V, full stop. Determine the power produced when the bulb is turned on. St. Patrick's JHS.
60 volts.
That is not correct. Yeah. The correct answer is 60 watts. 60 watts. Next question. Find the rule for the following mapping. 1 maps to 2. 2 maps to 6. 3 maps to 10. 4 maps to 14. And 5 maps to 18. The correct answer is y equals 4x minus 2. And this will bring us to the end of round 2. Before we go on to the next round, From a quick check, there was a question number 2. A student who complained of stomach upset was given first aid with MgOH2 boldly written on it. What could be the common name of the first aid the student was given? I think St. Patrick's, you mentioned that it was magnesium hydroxide, and we said the answer was milk of magnesia. It turns out they are the same thing, and so you got the mark, 4 marks for you for that question. Thank you very much. We want to thank once again our sponsors, the MTN Stakeholders Management, the Ghana Grid Company Limited, Nestle Ghana Limited, Dex Technologies, where practical science is now practical. We'll take a short break and return to you shortly with the scores at the end of round 2. Thank you so much for staying with us. And so, at the end of round 2, St. Patrick's JHS, you have 5 points. Drobo St. Anthony, you have 0 points. And Subinso RC Basic, you have 4 points. When you put all the scores together, at the end of the first 2 rounds, St. Patrick's JHS, you have 13 points. Drobo St. Anthony, you have 6 points. And Subinso RC Basic School, you have 10 points. We move on to round 3, the Science and Technology Challenge. 1 question will be given to all schools. The question in this round will require contestants to perform a task that will be assessed. The score for this round is 10 points. Contestants, you'll be given up to 10 minutes to complete the task. Round 3 is powered by the Dext Science set. This is the preamble for round 3. You have been provided with some electrical components. As a scientist, develop a doorbell system for a building. Task 1. Identify the circuit symbols. Select the appropriate components and construct the circuit represented by the circuit diagram below. So the circuit diagram will be given to you. It's there clearly. Successful completion of this task will give you 4 marks. There are 3 related questions. Question 1. Explain the role of each component, into brackets, the battery V, the buzzer Z, and push button switch B in the doorbell circuit. This will give you 3 marks. Question 2. In what real-life situations do we commonly encounter doorbells or similar alert systems? This will give you 1 mark. And finally, for question 3, discuss the safety precautions you should take when working with electrical circuits, especially when using batteries. This will give you 2 marks. Contestants, you have 10 minutes to complete round 3. Your time starts now. Thank you very much for staying with us. And so for round 3, you were asked to perform some tasks that will earn you 4 marks and then answer some related questions for 6 marks, bringing it to a total of 10 marks. And so, let us go through what we expected from you, especially from the related questions. So in the doorbell circuit, the battery provides a source of electrical power. The buzzer or bell is an electromechanical device that makes a sound when it receives an electrical current. The push button switch completes the circuit when pressed, allowing the electricity to flow from the battery through the buzzer and back to the battery. This flow of electricity causes the buzzer to sound. So this is in answer to explain the role of each component in the doorbell circuit. For question number 2, you were to tell us in what real-life situations we commonly encounter doorbells or similar alert systems. So doorbells are commonly used in homes to signal the arrival of guests or deliveries. More advanced doorbell systems often include features like wireless connectivity, allowing homeowners to receive alerts on their smartphones. Video doorbells, for example, have cameras that provide visual surveillance of the door area and can be accessed remotely. These advanced systems enhance security and convenience compared to the basic doorbell circuit, which only produces sound. And for question 3, where you were to discuss the safety precautions you should take when working with electrical circuits, especially when using batteries, we expected you to tell us that when working with electrical circuits, especially those involving batteries, it is important to 1, ensure the wires are securely connected to components and do not touch each other to prevent short circuits. 2, use the correct voltage of battery to avoid overloading the components. 3, to disconnect the battery when not in use to conserve power and prevent overheating. And finally, to be cautious of hot or burning smells which can indicate a malfunction or overheating. In such cases, immediately disconnect the battery and check for issues. So this is what we expected from you. Let us start with the responses from St. Patrick's JHS. So you're able to correctly perform the task. You scored 4 out of 4, but you were unable to answer any of the related questions correctly, as you actually didn't provide any answers for the related questions, bringing you to a total of 4 out of 10. Drobo St. Anthony, you could not fully complete the circuit, and so you scored 3 out of 4. Then you answered correctly all the follow-up questions, all the related questions you answered correctly. You scored 3 out of 3 for the first question, 1 out of 1 for the second, 2 out of 2 for the third, bringing you to a total of 9 out of 10. Subinsu RC, like Drobo St. Anthony, you were unable to complete the circuit, and so you scored 3 out of 4. For the first follow-up question, you scored 1 out of 3. You only provided 1 answer. And then for the second question, you got a full mark, 1 out of 1. For the third question, you got the full mark, 2 out of 2, bringing you to a total of 7 out of 10. And so, at the end of 3 rounds in this morning's or this afternoon's contest, St. Patrick's JHS, you have 17 points. Drobo St. Anthony, you have 15 points. Subinsu RC, you have 17 points. And so, without further ado, we will proceed to round 4, the very final round. This round is called Decoding the Clues. The question will be read out as a series of clues. If the question is answered on the first clue, 6 points are awarded. If it is answered correctly on the second, 5 points are awarded. If it is answered correctly on the third, 4 points. On the fourth or any other, 3 points are awarded. Contestants are to press the buzzer before answering the question. Failing to press the buzzer will nullify, before answering, will nullify your answer. And so you score no point, even if your answer is correct. I will be using my hand gestures to show you which clue I am reading. And so you will see 1 finger up for clue number 1, 2 fingers up for clue number 2, 3 fingers, 4 fingers, in that order. Before we begin, let's do a quick buzzer test. Let us hear the sound of the buzzer from Subinsu RC Basic A. Thank you very much. St. Patrick's JHS, the sound of your buzzer. Thank you. Drobo St. Anthony, sound of your buzzer. Thank you. We are all set to the first set of clues. I come in various forms, including liquids, papers, and dyes. I am very significant in the world of chemistry. I can be natural, like red cabbage juice, or synthetic. My color transition is a visual sign of a solution's pH. Scientists use me to determine the acidity or alkalinity of substances. Drobo St. Anthony.
pH scale.
That is not correct. So scientists use me to determine the acidity or alkalinity of substances. Who am I?
Litmus.
That is not correct. St. Patrick's JHS, you've already given your answer. The correct answer is acid-base indicator. To the second set of clues. I am crucial for the survival and perpetuation of a species. My main goal is to pass on genetic information to the next generation. I can be influenced by environmental factors such as temperature and photoperiod. Mating, courtship, and nest building are common behaviors associated with me. In some species, I involve internal fertilization, while in others, it's external. I am the process that results in the creation of a new individual of the same species. St. Patrick's JHS.
DNA.
That is not correct. I am the process that results in the creation of a new individual of the same species. Who am I? Subinsu.
Cell.
That is not correct. The correct answer is reproduction. Reproduction. To the third set of clues. I am a number that originates from a quadratic equation. I am associated with the roots of a quadratic equation. When I am positive, the equation has 2 real roots. When I vanish, the equation has exactly 1 real root. When I am negative, the equation has no real roots. My name suggests I discriminate somehow. Who am I? Subinsu RC.
Iron.
That is not correct. The answer is the discriminant. The discriminant. To the very final set of clues. I am a physical quantity. My concept is crucial in the field of fluid dynamics. You will often find me in the study of gases and liquids. I am a measure of force distributed over an area.
Pressure.
Subinsu RC. Pressure is correct for 3 points. No. And that will bring us to the end of round 4. St. Patrick's, you have to ring your buzzer, and I call you before you speak. Subinsu rang their buzzer, and so the answer goes to them. Thank you very much. We have come to the end of round 4 and to the end of the quiz contest for this afternoon. At the end of round 4, St. Patrick's JHS, you scored 0 points. Drobo St. Anthony, you scored 0 points. Subinsu RC Basic A, you scored 3 points. What it means is that at the end of 4 rounds, St. Patrick's JHS, you have 17 points. Drobo St. Anthony, you have 15 points. Subinsu RC, you have 20 points. This makes Subinsu RC winners for this evening's contest. Congratulations to you, Winifred and Jonathan. A big round of applause for them. And to St. Patrick's JHS and Drobo St. Anthony, you've given us an exciting quiz. Let's give them also a big round of applause. And so we want to thank you once again, to salute the heads of schools and the teachers who have spent time and effort to prepare our students. To you, our contestants, we say a big congratulations to you, both those of you who have won and those of you who have come up in 2nd and 3rd place. A very big congratulations to you. We appreciate the effort and the time that you have put into getting yourselves prepared and getting yourselves ready for the contest. Also to you, our jubilant supporters, we are so grateful for cheering us on and pushing us over the finish line. Thank you so much. And so what it means is that Subinsu RC Basic, you have qualified automatically to the next round. We'll see you in the next contest. Please have a good evening and thank you very much.